Hi, thanks guys for coming. I won't take up too much of your time. I'll try real quick. So I'll get straight into it. My placement for Alphacrucis College was at the Hills location of Elevation Church in Australia. I was in the pastoral care team as an intern, and I've been involved in many different things. And I had I had many ideas of how this would go, but being in the role and my expectations were two completely different things. And being there, I had lots of meetings, like staff meetings, pastoral care meetings. I saw people face to face, visiting them, giving them groceries and oven ready meals. I was serving at church online and creating and buying food packs for people. And fortunately, because with the COVID restrictions, I was able to visit people one-on-one for pastoral care. But some of the challenges I faced in the time there was I got too caught up with my connection, trying to like be a good friend with people and worry about if I was in the same stage of life with them. And I quickly realized that it's not important. What was important was the care and the friendly face or just the encouraging word, especially during COVID and the restrictions there. But sometimes, well, at the beginning, I didn't quite catch the heart of pastoral care, and I was waiting to be assigned things to do, and so I lacked that initiative at first. But then when I was given people to visit or a task to do, I saw it as a task, and I just saw it as something to tick off. Yeah, I've done my pastoral care for today. And so I found myself rushing through the visit or not treating people with care and just getting impatient, wanting to wasn't present with them. But despite these challenges, I was able to eventually get the heart of pastoral care. I was able to initiate some. I saw a need, asked my placement managers if it was okay, and was able to fill the need by myself, which is also one thing I thought I'd struggle with. I thought I'd need more guidance, more tips on something I hadn't done before, but due to COVID restrictions, I pushed myself past my insecurities and found that I did okay. I found that they still appreciated the care. Another thing in this role, I was part of looking after the prayer needs of church and sending out a prayer email. I implemented a new process there, which incorporated a lot of demographic leaders. So the responsibility wasn't just on me, and that was a good progression. And so, reflecting on these things, I found, as I mentioned, that pastoral care is definitely not about tasks, about how many people can you visit in a day, and it's definitely about giving care to people. And so, because it's about people, this role will never end. Pastoral care is endless because there's always people that will appreciate a visit or a hug or an encouraging word. And as a human, I've found that I can only give so much. I can visit everyone, but I'll have a limit. And if I can connect people to God, then that will be the ultimate care that I can give someone, or his love will be endless, whereas mine has a limit. And so those are some things I found out during my time. But in conclusion, I found that because it's people are draining and messy, and they have issues, same as I do. And God has helped look after me, cares for me, and cares for other people as well. And so because it's a priority for Jesus, it's a priority for me. I see it as 100% worth it. And despite its difficulties and how I may feel, I want to continue and pursue this type of ministry. I've become more passionate. I haven't become less or disinterested with this role. Finding being in there has opened my eyes, but just drawn me in. So, does anyone have any questions or any feedback on that?
Yeah, I thought it was quite good how you came to that point of going from task to caring, which is the ministry of reconciliation.
Yeah, thanks.
I thought that was very good. That was a great revelation, and
it's definitely pivotal.
Yeah, especially when you can identify, like at the start you said that you were trying to focus on friendships, and I think especially for people that are young in ministry, that's something that they do. Like I know I do that. It's like, oh, I want this person to like me, and then they'll care, or I can give them care and that kind of stuff. And it's like for you, like you need to get past that, which is great that you're able to see that.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's part of my society.
Just to throw something else in there too, you mentioned about, what you had to pass on to people. You touched on that. When you think about God as a giver, He gave them the ultimate, which is His Son, and if we're made in His image, then we're givers. But the thing is, we'll try to give out of ourselves, but it's not, even though there's gifts there, but you've got to come to that emptiness of giving out of what God has called you to do, which is the ministry of reconciliation.
Yeah. Thanks so much, guys. I appreciate your time and hearing me out.
Oh, good, man.
I'll let you know how I go.